I'm Kent Johnson from Lexington. I'll be 60 years old next week. I sell aluminum for cans and automotive, and I've been doing that for over 30 years.
Let's go! Unleashed, untamed, yes. On a war campaign. Let's go. All I'm hearing on the brain, no pain, no gain.
I hope you got that.
About 2 years ago, life kind of got in the way, commuting back and forth to Louisville. I'd always been 6 foot, 185 for years, and I turned 59, and all of a sudden I got on the scale and I'm at 230, and I didn't like the way I looked, and I decided it was time to do something. When I met Sonny, I was working out on my own, and I was about 2 months in, and I dropped a good amount of weight, but all of a sudden I wasn't feeling really good, and I was really sore, and there was no rhyme or reason to what I was working out. I would overdo certain body parts, just whatever, and just do everything to failure. And I happened to be in the gym one day, and I was just by myself, and I had seen Sonny in there a couple times, and I noticed she was a trainer, and she looked over at me and she was watching what I was doing, and I knew something was up, and she introduced herself and came over and said, asked if I had a trainer, and I said no, and she said, well, you need one bad, because your technique, you're going to kill yourself. And it was coincidentally, my shoulders had been so sore that I couldn't sleep at night for like 2 weeks. I was doing some planks, and she offered to put a weight on my back because she saw how I was holding them for a considerable amount of time and to help me out. And I said, well, that's a pretty good idea. I never thought about that. Nice. I was doing some bench pressing and was just tearing my shoulders up, and that's when she approached me again. And so when we got together, she asked me what my goals were, and I told her, and actually which helped because I really didn't know. You know, I knew it was bothering me. I was getting ready to turn 60. I wanted to get back in shape. I had about 6 months to go, and so we set that as a goal. We set to get stronger, and she coached me through that, helped me with some nutrition, just advice on that, and it's been great ever since. I'll be 60 in 5 days. Dropped 45 pounds. I'm at the weight I when I graduated college at 185. I'm in better shape than I've been in my life. And the thing about what Sonny has done is she's got me more in tune to my body. There's days that I know I'm ready to go hard. There's days that I need a little more recovery, and she's able to adapt to that. I think most guys want to want her upper body all the time, but she stays on me about the balance between legs, upper body, push, pull, and it's just been really a learning experience. I've been with her 6 months now, and there's things she's showing me now on auxiliary exercises and things that have just been key because I had no concept that it would help. She really motivates me to stay on it and keep focused. The way I stay motivated, is because I like the way I look, I like the way I feel. I get, and not to have a big ego, but I get a lot of compliments from people at work, or younger guys, and that's kind of the competitive macho edge when the younger guys say, what are you doing? Unfortunately, I work in Louisville because a lot of them are interested in the progress I've made and would check her out.
Go back. There, much better. Back.
The thing about it is that I was always kind of old-fashioned. I mean, I went to high school in the late 70s. I mean, nobody needs a trainer. When I was in high school, you went to the weight room and you just threw around some weights. There was no rhyme or reason. And that was my only reservation, was really, what am I going to get out of it? But I realized quickly there was a lot I didn't know, and that it wasn't about just expending energy. That the nutrition part of it, the balance between cardio and strength training was key. There was times I would go out on my own. I would run 2 or 3 miles and then come in and lift, thinking that was going to get me somewhere, and it just was a bad balance.
That's good. All right. Now you don't get to use the.
Fortunately, I got with Sonny before I really injured myself seriously, but I kind of wanted to ignore age and realize that the flexibility is more important, and to stay in tune with your body. But what I was doing is I had really some bad technique, and my shoulders were just, I don't know what kept them from really getting some bad injury prior, because I was overdoing it. So Sunny and I would talk, and what she reminded me that it was important on the off days that you had to have some restorative activities and flexibility. And I had never done yoga before, and she's introduced me to that, and it's amazing how that helps the recovery in between days.
There you go.
Before I met Sunny, I'll say, well, you work out a day, you need a day off. I mean, that would be stuff I would read, but I really wouldn't believe it. But it is true, and it comes to light when you start start incorporating more of a total package of flexibility, strength training, cardio, and then staying aware of your entire body, not just getting focused on having bigger arms or a bigger chest. That the whole package is important, and that's been a key learning for me. Working with Sunny, it's impacted me in a lot of ways. Both my focus is better, I think my attitude is much better. 40 didn't bother me, 50 didn't bother me, 60 was bothering me, but I've been able to, and that's been a motivator for me, so I've turned that negative into a positive by setting a goal that by 60 I wanted to be at a target weight and feel a certain way. And now I'm ready to move on to the next goal, to maintain, grow some more, and learn more, and keep this trainer-trainee relationship going, because it's just continuous education. You know, the impact on my personal life has been significant. I'm mentally sharper. I think I have more patience now because for a couple reasons. One, I'm on a regular schedule. I exert a lot of energy, so it's an outlet for me. But two, it just I have more positive outlook. I feel really good where I'm at with what I've accomplished as far as weight and physique. But going forward now, I'm setting new goals. I would like to, within reason, get some more upper body size, maintain my cardio where I'm at. And actually, I would like to dabble into training a little bit. Working with Sunny has been an inspiration there because it's interesting because it seems like every time I ask her a question, there's another layer to peel back on what the intent behind the move is and the exercise. And she's really enlightened me into a lot of the auxiliary exercises now that helps some of the compound moves. There's always something to learn. If you've got any reservations about a trainer or if you've never used a trainer before, I think it's something you ought to try. I'm not someone who likes to work out with people, and I've got friends that'll go work out together. That doesn't do it for me, but it really helps to have a trainer.
There you go.